Okay, guys, DFD with another Kamihime project video, but I'm gonna make this kind of quick. First and foremost, I gotta mention this. Off camera not too long ago, I kind of just pulled Shiva, so 4 water SSR to the total. Yep, just 4. I have about as many water SSR as I have thunder SSR, I do believe, and both those grids kind of suck. But the other teams, they've all got a nice healthy amount. But anyways, getting back on point, I'm about to do the Ragnarok fight on this with my white team. You already know where this is going. Yeah, this is kind of the reason why I just, like, that's the thing. White team is last resort. I can indeed clear every Ragnarok stage with any team I throw at it, provided I take advantage of elemental advantages. But, quite frankly, white team is just a shutdown team, period. It's to be expected. They got the best grid, although my fire team is getting a little bit closer. They got half their grid at skill level 20 right now. And I pulled a whole bunch of aura weapons I just didn't even use, so I probably could get a few more. But, all these buffs is going to just freaking, like, I'm about to wreck her shit. And just to put even more damage on that, because that adds a few more buffs, so it's just going to spike it even further. Okay, so actually I'll leave that burst on, it don't matter. So that landed. All I need is all the defense downs to land, just for the first round of attacks, and that pretty much obliterates her. And the longer she keeps them on, the more damage she's just going to take. So like, see, I already did like a lot of her damage right there with just those first few hits. This is just ridiculous. I don't need to heal, but I just did it anyways. You see her health bar, right? Watch this. Boom. Yeah, enough said. And while stunned, I don't think she can clear debuffs either, so I effectively 2-turned her. Especially the combo rate probably going up after this one. Yeah, I 2-turned her. This is why I don't record this. Like, holy shit, I just 2-turned the Ragnarok. I didn't even get the stack Herc's buff. And that goes every 2 turns. This is why I kind of shy away from trying to record my white characters when I do a challenge that's been imposed by the game, like clearing Ragnarok without an elixir or something like that. Unless, of course, there's a dark enemy that it's like, okay, they're telling me to use light, just do it. Or like the light R challenge, I had to do that, and then they even had a field day on it. I could probably throw my light R team at this, and, well, I can try again in about 30 minutes. Yeah, I didn't get this until late, so the day's about to turn over in a half hour. But, yeah, that's the whole thing. It's just total annihilation. But while I'm on here, let me go show the new weapon I just got for water. Because depending on what it does, I might indeed put it in my water grid. They still have 2 SR weapons in there. So, oh yeah, see, this is my fire ones right here. I got 7 of them. I had a lot more than I thought at that. And I don't even have to have that that's not Herc one, that Joan weapon equipped. This one over here. I mean, it is good for defensive strategies, but if I'm going offense, I'm going to have to use Herc because, you know, I put mastery points into her. Be quite honest, if I can sit up and get all these soul points from this Advent thing, she'll have another 6 points to spend, which is amazing. That one isn't what I wanted, but I could take a quick look at these. And just for shits and giggles, I'm going to end up looking at the water one. I mean, not the water one, the SSR Kami. So yeah, brand new weapon. Told you my water grid sucks, but quite frankly, I haven't been focused on it too much because I been getting crappy character swords in, more or less. Well, they're not crappy, but still. Oh yeah, you're a soul. You're done deal. Wait, this can final break? Ooh, and it gets a stick. Okay. But yeah, I pulled Shiva randomly. Go figure. Funny thing is, it's from the light boost. How did I get a white boost but get a water character? Like, they keep teasing me with this off-element crap. But yeah, this is more or less my water reds. And this isn't even including the 2 SR weapons, which aren't even leveled at all. So, yeah. Oh, and just for kicks, too. Thunder is in a better position, but not much better. Yeah. Because I don't really focus on those two teams, because as you're about to see in the Kamihime section, which I'm about to filter off all the... Oh, it's already filtered to show all the SSR. Like, look. I get 8 fire. I just now pulled my 4th water. Which I'm going to have to start break limiting and all that, too. I just now pulled my 4th water. Hell, I haven't even started leveling her yet. So I just now got my 4th water. I got 5 wind, which means you're getting close to tying with the wind. There's 1 thunder. Another 3 thunder. She's limited, by the way. Then I got 8 dark. And then the white team is just, let's see here, 6, 7, 12. I shit you not, 12 SSR light. Like, they want me to use light, but they throw me a freaking Belial instead of Monogarmer. But yeah, this one, she's about to awaken soon. She's more than ready. I'm gonna have a bigger field day than I had before. I mean, I'm willing to use her in teams in place of Soul if I need offense. But, Awaken Michael's gonna be insane. From what I've seen. She refills burst gauges upon doing her own. And then gives a natural burst damage increase with burst gauge on there. She can supply like 40 real quick. But, Shiva, what does she do? Allies attack, that's not too bad. But other than that, she's kind of... Like, see, this is the problem I have with water characters. It's like, these damage moves aren't too bad. The multipliers are kind of decent. Especially this one. This one's got a very good multiplier. But, all she does is attack power. It's like... This is the issue I have with my water. I have this issue with water and I have this issue with thunder. That's why I've been running with the teams ahead. And that's the problem. It's like, that's the big thing. Because that's the other reason why I kind of wanted to talk about this a little bit. Because it's like, yeah, I've been playing this game since day 1. Not every single day, but I have been playing this game since day 1. But there's a lot of crap that I found out later down the line. And eventually I just started wanting to make guides on it because I've done it on other games. And then it's like, I neglected some elements in favor of others because, first off, you need to have one good, strong element as your lead, period. It's just obvious. Whichever one happens to be your best one, or if you pull 100% at Dawn, then focus on that team. But, as you can see, I got so much for my light team. So very much for my light team, and they can still get stronger. This is nothing. This is nothing. They could still get way stronger from that. I haven't fully leveled Trish or, Tish, I mean. And I just broke Shamas to 4-star, so there's that. And there's other characters I could still toss in. I could still get better weapons, even though they're all skill level 20. I still got a plus 99 each and every one of these things, which will, if I do that, will give me, I think another 300 in HP. No, 300 in attack power. And yeah, it'll give me another 300 in attack power. No. This is 100 per weapon. So that's 1,000 in HP and 3,000 in attack power. So yeah, that will spike this number up pretty beastly. So yeah, there's still all that. I still got add-ons I can still work on too. Like, I haven't even got pluses on Jack yet. And then I'm still trying to get pluses on her because she's been used in every other team. But that's the whole thing. It's like I can still build them up and all that. And there's not much point to trying beefing up some of these other teams just yet because I don't necessarily need to. I mean, in some cases I might, like the tower, if I really want to make the most out of it, but I'm getting characters that suck in 2 teams. Well, they don't suck, but they're lower tier. The ones that would truly suck is probably the R characters, but even then, it's like they still have some uses. Like, we're bound to get the water tower pretty soon, and this is pretty much what I got to work with for my strongest team. Jupiter, TYR, Cal, and Thor. And then as a backup, I got Romeo and Kingu. I can't do much else. And then my water team's not too far away from these guys too. It's just the fact that they got more healing. These guys have literally no healing outside of Jupiter's self-heal and maybe if I use a soul. So they're kind of screwed. So the reason why I didn't really level these two, because I haven't felt too motivated to build up my Thunder team, build up my Water team. The rest of them are fine, though. And now I'm going to start beefing up the grids because I'm getting a massive influx of R weapons, because if you've been doing that gacha, you'll get a lot of them. But, that's the whole thing with that. Like, see, Wind Team. These 5 have so much burst generation, it is insane. If I had Awakened Titania, it'd be even more powerful. But, yeah, there's a Water team. I tried to make the best out of it because I do get a little bit of attack down and defense down, but that's pretty much it. I think I can hit the defense down cap with her in there. So, yeah, if you don't have her, go get them raid gacha tickets. But, that's the whole thing with that. Fire, you already know. There's a, like, this is my damage output team right here. Not in a number with them. Well, not quite, because I'd have her in place of her, but I had her in there just because I needed a slight bit of defense and a little bit of healing from here and there. But, oh no, I normally have Daki, that's who I normally have. Okay, yeah. Because Daki is a combo buffer, and she also puts Rampage like to her. But, yeah, that's pretty much Fire offensive team. And you've seen they have Belial. I didn't resupply these teams, but even these SR are all pretty good. This is just a leveling team I've had. But even R characters, like my light R characters, can hit the defense down cap too. If she gets lucky, attack down cap as well. So it's like, I got some decent stuff, but in the Thunder department, kind of sucks. She's good at clearing status effects, but not healing people. Fire is still decent, especially with all of these ones, because reduces damage that... I think that reduces damage she can take. She's debuffing and healing. She's got a crap ton of debuffs if they land. She can increase everybody's attack power. Like, look at that. That's just our characters. These ones are good for status effects that don't deal with attack and defense, but they still can help. This is my mixed element team, apparently. I don't have it. But that's the whole thing. It's like... That's the thing. I can't really build everything up as much as I want to because I'm lacking either characters to do that crap with or, in some cases, weapons. Because, hey, guess what? Yeah. We did get quite a few more thunder weapons and all that too, but it's still the simple fact that I gotta replace quite a few weapons on this grid that focus more on HP over attack power. So that's why I'm pretty much stuck with what I got. It's like I have to use what I have, and well, it's better just to go off element because 1, they're doing more damage, and 2, they survive better. So why really focus on those elements for the time being until I manage to get more stuff? Or in the case of Tower, I will need the Thunder ones because it'll give me more medals. But after a certain point, I'll just say screw it and go off element anyway. Not to mention, I'm not even doing the Tower for the SSR break limit item because, quite frankly, I don't need to. I funnel enough money into this game where I don't really need to rely on that. And then on top of that, even still, it could help, because I still have a few uses for it here and there. But I'd rather get the gacha tickets, because that way I can get better chances at pulling more stuff. Maybe the Monogarmer that's been eluding me, but this is it. This is how it is. But, anyway, I really didn't mean to make this that long, but I kind of got into something else. But, that's all for this video. I just wanted to put that out there. Like, just some stuff I kind of had to clear up, because there's been questions before, and if anybody knows me about the story with the whole thing with Harem Battle Club, yeah, that's part of the reason why things went so freaking south. Because that also kind of falls into the elitist bullshit. I will flat out say that. Elitist bullshit. Because the game is not that serious. I mean, goddamn. Like, some of them on there seriously needed to chill. And I'm still kind of like pissed about that. Because it's like, granted, you don't want to give the wrong info. I don't want to give the wrong info. I mean, I have tons of people that come to watch my videos that actually get said info, and I get on the wrong thing. It's going to mislead them. It's going to cause problems later down the line. Less people are going to start trusting this info in these videos. But the misinformation police thing was just fucking ridiculous, and it's still pissing me off to this day, because it's not just this game. I've seen it in others. And people need to stop with that. It's not that serious. It really isn't. If somebody's wrong, correct them. But there's a way to go about it. Because if you come across as an asshole, first off, nobody's going to want to listen to you. Second, you're just going to start seeming like a fucking jerk. And third, which is the biggest thing, is the fact that it's like, okay, you're that quick to snap on one person, you're probably not quick to snap on anybody else. So, calm the fuck down. And this is really the last time I'm really going to bring this up to, because that's the whole thing with that. It's like, it led to the point where I ended up getting banned off of Harem Battle Club, because I got pissed enough to the point where I started lashing back, yet I'm the only one that got penalized for that crap. When somebody on there was sitting up lashing out at me, less than an hour of me returning to that section of the forums. And that's part of the reason why I can't trust those forums point blank, because even though that's just one section, it's still possible it can happen elsewhere. It already has happened on Elsword years ago. So it's like, that's why I just don't trust that. Simple as that. But that's something that's happened a long ago. I'm gonna let it die at this point, no matter how much it still keeps pissing me off. But that's all for this video, guys. I didn't really intend or plan on this video, but it just happened for the time being. Part of me is just trying to clear a few things up and occasionally letting off some steam, because I definitely need to do that from time to time. But sorry if it seemed like I'm ranting or anything like that. It's just some things I just gotta flat out say, because if you don't, of course, it's going to start getting the wrong ideas and info and all that type of stuff. The funny thing is, too, is the fact that that's part of what caused the damn problem anyways. It's just misconceptions about the wrong info. It sounds weird, but it is a thing. It's just, like I said, don't take it that seriously. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're playing this on Otaku.net, it's still a fucking porn game. But if it's on the .com side, it's still just flat out a game. So, yeah. That's the other thing, too, which is one last thing I gotta say. If you happen to join my union, that's the one thing I gotta mention, is that we do try to do events and all that type of stuff, but we're not so freaking hardcore where it's like, oh, you gotta be on 24/7 and do all this stuff. It's like, no, it's not that serious. So, if you do want to join a union that does participate in events, but isn't like super hardcore where you have to be there 24/7, live, breathe, sleep, eat, freaking Kamihime, then yeah, my union's one of them. There's others out there. Ask me if you want to join mine, but if you don't, that's still cool, because not every union's for everybody, period, point blank. Not to mention, I will still remove people off my friends list and the union if they haven't logged in for like a month, because that's still reasonable. It's like, you don't have to log in every day, but once a month, like, that's not too much to ask. But I just gotta end this here, so more Kamihime definitely will come soon. Like I said, this was a video I planned because I just recently did Senshi's pool video, and I mentioned in that I was going to do something a little bit different. What I actually was planning for that was I'm planning on looking up some YouTube videos so I learn how to use Traction so I can start creating my own music. I've uploaded my own music that I've created before off of Music Shake. There are really, really, really old videos. So if you actually go to my video tab and set it the oldest, you'll actually see them because they're like the first ones I've posted. So if you want to hear those, there's that. But I'm planning on doing more, and then when I do them, I'll upload them to YouTube. And even still, I'm planning on doing a little bit more of my game because, quite frankly, next paycheck I'm going to do that. Last thing I gotta mention, Kingdom Hearts 3 is still going to happen eventually. I'm just not in a rush for it because I still gotta save up for all this other type of stuff. I found out the convention I went to last year got its date removed, so I need to really start putting some money towards it now. So that said, the PlayStation 4 is pretty much going to get postponed until whenever I feel like actually getting it. So no clue when I'm going to hop on Kingdom Hearts 3. I already know quite a bit about the game. I just haven't really looked at the storyline. So at this point, pretty much anything's spoiled for me except for what really happens in the story. I know about the gameplay. I know about a few things like, oh, there's no Final Fantasy characters. That's fine. But major story elements or whatever, just don't. Because I'm trying to avoid those that at least have a semi-blind run. And yes, I do know magic is fucking broken as hell in that game. I don't know what caused them to turn it up to 11, but yeah, magic is broken as hell in that game. I already know. Quite frankly, I feel like I'm going to end up doing it on Proud Mode anyways. Probably not level 1, because level 1 playthroughs suck. Very, very much. You don't usually get the stuff that keeps you at 1 HP on the level 1 challenges. You'll just instantly get smited if you fuck up. So I'd rather not deal with that type of frustration. But yeah, that's the last thing I had to say. Kingdom Hearts 3 will happen eventually. I just don't know when. So don't keep your fingers crossed for it. But at the same time, expect it will come later down the line, maybe like a month or two later. At this point, but anyways, yeah, that's all I got for this video, guys. This went on way longer than I wanted it to. But if you have been watching it all the way through, thanks for that, because some people definitely don't. I mean, I am still looking at the view counter and the analytic and the view data and all that type of stuff. I can usually tell where things are ending. I just don't know who's doing what. So it's pretty much feeding me this data without names. So I can keep track of that. Especially considering the fact that one of my other videos got 8,000 views. That's insane. How did Crush outdo almost all my videos is beyond me. But anyways, that's all for this, guys. Enough talking from me, and take care.